welcome back. Y'all think I was coming back so fast, huh? I told y'all I love this. Quick and easy. No harm, no foul. Shout out to y'all, man. Welcome back to the Jamad Show. Thank y'all for tuning in to another great episode. And if you notice today, man, you see it. Established 23. What are we in, 25? I ain't playing with y'all. Been doing this. 2 years in the books. Go pick you up something nice, man. This is the vintage Jamad Show, but it's still available on the site right now. Go pick you up something nice. And if you're new to this space, follow me on Instagram. Give me a follow, man. Let's see if this show up today. Yeah, show up a little bit better. We working on it. But you can see it, man. Rakif Jamad right there at the bottom. I follow back. If you can't tell, do-rag, raw. No jewelry. Just me and you, man. Just us. And I got my coffee this morning. Always a good vibe, for sure. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling today? Feeling good? I'm gonna come up with a schedule eventually. We gonna just wing it until then. I'm feeling it out. I'm trying to catch y'all at a decent time where people are actually awake and can, pop in and out, depending on what you got going on, take a little break here and there. Just show some love. Praying hands emoji, what's up? Give me a 100, something. I see you. And I'll give you a shout out on the show. Let me make sure I got my comments up. Comments is up. Cool. So I'll be checking that periodically. And show some love, man. I like to engage with the audience and see what people are on. If you haven't noticed, today, man, we talking about poor decision making, choosing looks over character, and pleasure over purpose. I think we've all been guilty of this. Am I wrong? We all have made some poor decisions in life. We've all made terrible decisions. Some people just never learn from it. Some people never learn from their poor decision making. They just continue to make bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. I talked about this last night. Being accountable. That goes into your decision. Do you understand how important decision making is? Like, making decisions literally can dictate your life. Some people use, I don't care. I'm gonna just go do it. Nah, you should care. You should care about every move you make. If it's in your power, you should care. You should care what direction you going in. That shouldn't matter to you. That don't matter to you? The outcome of your life? You just gonna continue to let people dictate your future by just making bad decision after bad decision. I don't know about you, but I don't want to live like that. That just seems uneasy to me. It does. It doesn't seem like that's sustainable. Because I'm going to tell you, typically, bad decisions end up with a poor life. Somebody told me this a while back, man. Alvin. I'll give credit where credit is due. Alvin. I don't know if you want me to say his last name, but Alvin, I used to work with Alvin. And put me on a lot of game, man, when I was new into the TV business. And he told me, he said, man, if you're going to make decisions, try to make decisions that are in pencil. Because if they're poor decisions, you can erase them. Don't make permanent bad decisions, is what he was saying. Be calculated in the decisions that you make. Because not everything is going to work out. Sometimes you gonna mess up. You're human. That's just the nature of the business, really. That's the nature of human beings. We make mistakes. We're not perfect. I don't care how hard you strive to be. Sometimes it's just like that. But if you do make a bad decision, try to make one that you can correct. Sometimes, man, people make decisions based off impulse and end up in jail for the rest of their life or dead. And you got to think, was all that really worth it? Ego and ain't nothing wrong with standing on business. But was it worth your life? Was it worth your freedom? Was it worth giving up the things that you truly enjoy? Sometimes people don't understand the decision that you make can not only affect you, but they affect other people. Your loved ones, the people that care about you. Be better, man. Make better decisions. I'm not speaking over your head today, am I? I'm just saying, if you knew better, exactly, you would think people would do better. Not always the case, unfortunately. If you're just chiming in, once again, today's topics, poor decision making, which leads right into the next thing. Sometimes people make decisions based off of when it comes to dating. People make decisions based off of looks and rarely on character. Now you hear people say, "Oh, it's about personality, this, that, and the third." But there's a lot of people, men and women included, in situations right now dealing with shit they shouldn't be dealing with because they're just physically attracted to their person. But that person bringing you hell. But you sticking it out. Because they sexy. Sounds ridiculous to me. Don't get me wrong. Attraction is important. 100%. I need to be attracted to you. Me personally. I need to be attracted to you. Like I need to be able to look at you. That does matter. And appearance does matter. To each his own. Everybody has a type, a thing, or whatever they're attracted to. But what I'm saying is, don't let the looks dictate the direction that the relationship goes in. Learn that person. I said in the last show to kind of piggyback off each other. The looks are adding on. Not you're attracted to the looks, and now you're trying to force the expectation of what you want that person to be instead of saying, okay, you're attractive, but man, your character's trash. But I'm gonna sleep with you. Bad decision. Especially for women. Y'all know how it works. Woman sleep with a man, and next thing you know, she's trying to mold him into being the husband. He was never the husband. He was just the dude you slept with. That was it. Nothing more, nothing less. That was him. Don't force that on that man. He didn't ask to be there. Fellas, y'all stop doing the same thing. Trying to make these women to be something they're not. Yeah, she fine, but she told you she was for the streets. She told you that by everything she had on, everything she had going. She wanted the money, all that, whatever. We could talk about that in another show, but I want to say being with a man more than a woman is conditional. Fellas, a woman will be with you under conditions. I think the whole unconditional thing is for your mama and kids. Your mama might love you unconditionally, but even then, sometimes she's like, hey man, you got to get out my house. I'm just saying. But that's neither here or there. Stop basing your decisions off of just looks though, man. I'm going to be with this person because they fine. Now, that doesn't mean just go strictly off of character. Do what you do. I've seen people do that. Salute to them. Because honestly, I feel like character outweighs the looks. It does. I would be a hypocrite to say that I can't do that. Like, you do have to have great character. Gotta have great character in conjunction with looks for me. So it makes it, I know it makes the search for me that much harder, but I'm okay. I'm willing to go through the grain. Some people, they don't. They value character much more, and salute to them, you know. It goes back to the book that I was talking about. How to Know a Person. Do you understand? Are you really trying to understand people and look at things from their perspective? It make you appreciate the world as a whole much more. Instead of hating and judging. It's hard not to judge. But instead of judging, try to understand. It may not be your cup of tea, and that's fine. But what's wrong with that? That person ain't doing nothing to you. If they want to do that, let them do that. Everybody got an opinion, huh? We all do. Hell, if I had no opinion, I wouldn't be doing this show. Truth. But what y'all think, man? Leave something down in the comments. And also, shoot me some topics. What kind of stuff y'all want to talk about? What kind of stuff do y'all want to address? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to start having people join the show live and have them conversations. Let me know if y'all interested in that. I'll go ahead and get that set up for sure. But be mindful of your decisions, man. If you're just joining the show, welcome into the Jamal Show. Today we talk about poor decisions, choosing looks over character. And I'm going to tell you, I chose these for a reason, which leads me right into the last topic that I want to just briefly touch on here. Is pleasure over purpose. Pleasure over purpose, man. That's the last and final segment. We're going to get to that in just a moment. Before we do that, man, depending on what platform you're watching this on, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Facebook, follow. But like and share it and comment. The engagement is priceless. It helps the channel grow. And if you're tuning in and you're stopping in, man, just a quick little like, man, I appreciate that. You know, coming here to rock with me, it ain't gonna cost you nothing but a little bit of generosity. This equipment ain't cheap, but the content is free. So help me help y'all and help grow the channel, man. I really, really appreciate it. We're gonna get to that segment in just a moment. I'm gonna be right back. We're gonna take a little intermission. And just like that, we are back. Man, sometimes I gotta take a little break. I gotta get some cushion for these chairs or something. But now I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I just want to jump in here real quick, man. We're going, like I said, this is all still experimental. So the show gonna change, time's gonna change, and I'm gonna figure it out. I'm figuring it out as I go. I'm just doing. But it's better to do it than not to do it. Which leads me to the final segment. We talking about pleasure over purpose. So the Jamad Show, let me explain to people who don't know what this is. I'm not acting like I'm a guru with any of these topics. I'm just explaining the things that I know from my experience, some research that I've done personally, of conversations that I've had, and want to have an open dialogue. That's it. I'm no expert, and honestly, a lot of these things I'm experiencing myself, and I'm also talking to myself. This is like a live audio video diary. It's therapeutic for me. It gets the information out, and I'm like, man, I need to take my own advice. So that's what this is about. Does anybody over here like, man, who he think he is? I'm just a normal person, man, that just so happen to have a background, audio and video. And I figure I'd put it to use and then bring y'all some content. That's it. So I'm not anybody who thinks they're better than anybody. I'm just appreciative of what I got, and I'm thankful that God has blessed me with this gift and talent to be able to not only put this together, but also, be able to share that talent with y'all. So thank y'all, man. If you're new, like I said, go to the YouTube, if you depending on where you're watching this, or the Facebook. Subscribe, like, comment, man. It's greatly appreciated. Trust me, it helps the show grow. It helps me become bigger. More people put eyes on this. And who don't like free stuff? There's a ton of free content out there. We live in the content world. I'm just trying to get my nuggets and move on. So support the show, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you. With that being said, like I said today, man, we are talking about poor decisions, choosing looks, and pleasure right now. Pleasure over purpose. I'm guilty. Aren't we all? What's your vice? I know you got one. We all make decisions based off of things we probably know we shouldn't do. We probably should be over here doing this, but I'm gonna indulge a little bit more. My cousin said it best. He's been preaching that for years. Moderation. Doing things in moderation. I'm not one to say you shouldn't go out there and have fun and do things that you want to do. But I am a firm believer in doing things in moderation, even though I haven't always lived up to that. I haven't. Sometimes I indulge a bit too much in one way or the other direction. And you guys will probably see that. That's why sometimes you might see me go on a little hiatus and I'm not really doing much. Probably because I'm having a little bit too much fun. I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor, but sometimes a little bit too much, honestly. And then you'll see moments where it's like, man, just boom, 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 content. And that's just how it works. for me. So even myself, I need to get better. But it's the truth. What's some of y'all vices, man? Things that you just seem to can't let go. You know you should be going over here working on this business, but you're going to settle for smoking the weed. Settle for a little bit of drink. You probably know you should be doing this, but I'm going to continue to smoke these cigarettes. I know they ain't good for me. I'm going to continue to do it. Now, what I like to eat. Yeah, I like eating. I know I said I was going to shed off a few, but see, my thing is about this. We're all human and none of us are perfect. So that's the first thing about self-love and really appreciating yourself. But I feel like the ultimate respect for yourself is respecting the one body you have. And all that means is trying. We all done fell off. We all done fell short. But that doesn't define you. What defines you are your successes, the things that you accomplish. That's what you're going to be remembered for. At least you should be. Saying that out loud made me start thinking about a slew of celebrities who probably had a legacy that was tarnished because of some of the poor decisions that they made. Diddy, first one to come to mind. Bill Cosby. I mean, a lot of people let the power and the money and the pleasure, take them over. And then in the end, it end up being their demise. And they took it to the extreme. That's the part that get me. Diddy took that to the extreme. Like, he went all out. Like, I'm going all the way in. And once again, it goes back to saying, was that worth it? Now, I don't know all the ins and outs. It was, we hearing it just coming out, but speculating. I'm just saying, was it worth losing everything that you built? And are these people's legacy tarnished? Does it take away from their good body of work and the things that they've done? From R. Kelly to Diddy to the Cosby Show. Like, I understand when somebody do something like, oh man, when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, some people was on Chris Rock's side, a lot of people was on Chris Rock's side, some people was on Will's side. But like, for a while, people wasn't really messing with Will Smith like that. I don't know if they still are. I guess, Bad Boy and all the stuff he been doing kind of brought him back, but and I don't know what he had going on. So I don't know if even that relates to the whole pleasure thing. But I'm just saying, it does to the decision making. Is it worth tarnishing, tearing down everything you built? And the reality of it is, unfortunately, people will do that to you. Especially when you get to that height. They'll build you up for years and years and years. You just got to stay clean, man. Let's take like LeBron James, for example. He's one of the ones I feel like who has maintained a pretty good view of a personality, of character in the public's eye. But LeBron James is human. We just don't know everything. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Not to say he's a bad person, but he ain't perfect. And he's very selective and has been very good and probably got a really good PR team and just doing whatever he needs to do to keep his nose clean, to keep his own personal stuff out of the media's eye. Michael Jordan, and even then, they still gonna be in your business. I guess it will come with being a public figure. But that's where privacy is also important. All I'm saying is this. Regardless if you're famous, well-known, or not, Do things in moderation. Ain't nothing wrong with having a little fun, because we human once again. God knew we was doomed when we got here. That's why he gives us grace. He know we gonna mess up. The thing is realizing that, owning it, and trying to be better. Striving to be the best you. In and out. Just like I said, man. Live, in the flesh, no edits, one shot, one mic, one man. Oh man, I love y'all and I love this. I appreciate every last one of y'all. This gonna be really fun, man. Once we really start getting things going. Like I said, I'm not checking the comment section. There's nobody in here. But that's gonna change. Whether it be on Facebook or gonna be on YouTube, we gonna get this thing jumping. Trust me. And like I said, if you're watching the rebroadcast of this, man, and you watch it in full, thank you so much. You're really gonna help me. And if you left a comment, man, I appreciate y'all. Share the content. And like I said, if y'all got some topics, some people I know don't want to be in the limelight and don't want to be too forward. Some people want to say something and just don't. It's good over here. You good with me over here. All right, I ain't gonna put you on the spot. I will shout you out. And boom, hopefully send some more people your way. That's what it's about. But man, like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe. We're gonna continue to do this, and send me some topics, some things y'all want to talk about. I've had some people do this before, and it's so much easier to address it either live or come back and do it on a live. So much easier for me. Takes a lot, because I'm a one-man band. I don't know if you know that. I'm a one-man band. I do it all. From the camera to clearly running the show. All of this is done by me, and I'm grateful. Okay. I am not complaining. All I'm saying is it's a lot of work. So to take that extra layer off of it makes it much easier. But I will toot my horn real quick. Just real quick. I'm going to toot my own horn. TheJamadShow.com. Let's see if I can pull that up really quick. TheJamadShow.com. You can check that out right there. It should be on the screen. I designed the website. I designed these logos. I designed the clothing. That takes time. Website, clothing. Shout out to Stephanie Robinson. She did all my photography. Shout out to Tim Strong, who did my intro. And shout out to the viewers who continue to keep me grinding, right? So the Jamad Show is a thanks from me to you, and also a thanks from you to me. You can rock some merch, man. It's going to definitely help the show, help me grow. Once again, I do have to fund all of this equipment. And if y'all want me to grow and grow this channel, it's going to take a little bit of money. I ain't going to lie to you. It's going to take some money. People, I don't take no money. It's going to take some money. But I trust in y'all. And hopefully y'all trust in me. And the easy way to support the show from a financial standpoint is go to theJamadShow.com, pick you up something nice, pick you up some gear. Greatly much appreciated. A nice cool little mug. We got some rocks glasses on there, some wine glasses, some really, really nice things. So show love, man. Show love. No pun intended. Also, real quick, if you into other apparel, check out the plpapparel.net. You can also get to this website through the Jamad Show. There's a link in the menu, says PLP. You click that, it'll take you directly to the website. Or you can go there yourself, plpapparel.net. Greatly appreciated. Pick you up something nice as well. Once again, I designed that website, all the clothing. And I'm strutting my stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know, man, that I'm dedicated to this. And 2 years in the making, and just I'm enjoying life. I'm grateful for life. I don't take any of this for granted. And I'm just blessed to be able to still be doing this and still be passionate about it. You know, coming from an idea of saying, man, I want to go do this, and then actually saying, boom, I'm doing it. I had to make that decision up to myself. I said, man, I'm a podcast. You go look at some of my other content. That's what I say. This is what I do. When my name get called, my number get pulled, I got to show up. And here we are live. This was always part of the plan. For the longest though, I wouldn't be able to go live in front of y'all. I had to record it because I was curating who I am. I was curating the Gab. You know what I mean? Being comfortable in front of the camera, knowing how to just go. You know, people get nervous when they live, they clam up. I get excited. So anyways, this is a process to come a long way, man, but I appreciate y'all and everybody who's been rocking with me and supporting everything that I've been doing up to this point. And I'm just going to continue to bring you the funk the best way I know how. So yet again, I can't thank y'all enough. I've been blabbing long enough. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody that joined the show. Once again, I'm going to throw out some of my stuff. Go follow me on Instagram, Rakif Jamad. You'll see me pop up. I'm on there. Any type of social media. If you're on YouTube or, you know, you're watching this on Facebook, the rebroadcast will be on YouTube. Go check that out and give me a subscribe. But as always, man, y'all stay blessed. And until next time, which might be tomorrow, we'll see. Love. Peace.